Hello, everybody. A very warm welcome to you. Extra warm because I join you from India this time. And, it is very warm where I am. I think it's over 30 degrees. So warm, humid, and special wishes to all of you from India this time. My name is Preeti Suri. It is my absolute pleasure to be a host this today on the 26th of October. And we have some very special guests, as always, who join us to lead our chanting on the Billionchants platform. Lovely to see some of these, regular people who join us, Savitri, Mansi, a very warm welcome. And I know a lot of others will join as well. So wonderful to see you all on this platform. And we're almost at 13 million chants. 13 million is not a small number, and we should keep pushing this higher and higher. Sometimes I think we're all a little bit lazy to log our chants. Sometimes I am myself. So if you feel lazy, if you want somebody else to do it for you, just give us a heads up and we'll log your chants for you. And hopefully you did a lot of chanting of the 9 nights of Navratri that we just finished. So if you did chanting and you were not able to log your chants that time, just make sure you log your chants and let's push that chant count up and create more positive energy all around the world and in our homes and offices and our communities and of course for our families and most importantly for ourselves. So without further ado, let me introduce today's very special guest, Raghu Sapuram, who joins us from Texas, Austin, Texas. How amazing. A very warm
Hi.
welcome. Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Hi, Preeti. Hi, hello, everyone.
Wonderful to have you join us, Raghuji. And let me give you, all our viewers and listeners, a quick introduction about who you are. As you can see from his serene presence, he's been an avid meditator for about 20 years. And, for the last 15 years, has been teaching the Art of Living programs, the Sky program, Sahaj Samadhi meditation, as well as the Prison Smart stress management, as well as the rehab programs in Texas. He has conducted meditation sessions at the Austin Yoga Meet and the International Day of Yoga events, and also has conducted meditation sessions at many large companies such as IBM, Texas State, and many others. He's a client services and faculty member of the TLEX Institute, which is a global training company that enables greater personal and social resilience as a foundation for greater agility. He's an engineering graduate from the very reputed IIT, the Indian Institute of Technology, Chennai, and an entrepreneur and software technology executive. Having started his career decades ago, he has a wealth of experience with startups and larger companies as well, whether it's managing teams, managing technology companies, building organizations, and dealing with product strategy and software product management. So, a very accomplished individual, as well as a meditator and um, a very spiritual person with a lovely presence. Very warm welcome to you, Raghuji.
Thank you, Preeti. That was a beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. You have a warm presence too and a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
So I want to maybe mention a little bit about the five elements, right? As some of the viewers know, Om Namah Shivaya is a Panchakshari mantra, 5 syllables, and made of Nama Shivaya. Na is the earth element, Ma represents the water element, She represents the fire element, Va is the air element, and Ya is the ether or space element. Now, this is not just the elements that we see, right? It's not just the earth or the water that we see. These are the fundamental principles, or the Tatwas they're called, right? Which make up this whole creation, which make up our body, our mind, the consciousness, the creation, the nature that we see around us, the plants, everything, right? All the planets. See, for example, if you take the Earth as a planet, it has the earth element, obviously it is solid. It has the water, all the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, and it has a fire element, right? There's the volcanoes, the fire within the heat aspect of it. There's the air, and it is in space. There is space inside the earth, and earth is in the space, right? Like that, our body is also made of the five elements. Our mind is made of the five elements. For example, when we are angry, it's the fire element within us, right? So when all the elements are in balance, there is harmony, there is peace, there is not no stress, there is no disease. But when there is imbalance, all these things, the physical health issues show up, mental health issues, stress, ability to manage our mind or emotions is lacking. All these imbalances happen. It is a very deep science. It's a fascinating science in the field of Ayurveda. For us today, it's enough for us to know that the Om Namah Shivaya mantra, when we chant that, and especially when we chant it 108 times, it's very effective. It creates harmony, it creates the space, the peace within us. It harmonizes all these elements of the body, the mind, and the environment where we are. The whole planet needs this harmony at this point. It removes negatives. There's so much more. And you can think of it as relaxing, unwinding, whatever works for you, right? So we'll see how it goes. Let's sit comfortably and let's keep our eyes closed if possible, or you can chant with eyes open. Either way, I'll do the chanting. You can follow, or you can just sit and soak in the vibrations. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Let's keep our eyes closed. Notice any sensations, any vibrations. Just be with these vibrations.
नमश्चण्डिकाये ॐ मार्कण्डेय उवाच यद्गुह्यं परमं लोके सर्वरक्षाकरं नृणां यन्न कस्यचिदाख्यातं तन्मे ब्रूहि पितामह ब्रह्मोवाच अस्ति गुह्यतमं विप्र सर्वभूतोपकारकं देव्यास्तु कवचं पुण्यं तच्छृणुष्व महामुने प्रथमं शैलपुत्रीति द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रघण्टेति कूष्माण्डेति चतुर्थकम् पञ्चमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रिश्च महागौरीति चाष्टमम् नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तिताः उक्तान्येतानि नामानि ब्रह्मणैव महात्मना अग्निना दह्यमानस्तु शत्रुमध्ये कतोरणे विषमे दुर्गमे चैव भयार्ताः शरणं गताः न तेषां जायते किञ्चित् अशुभं रणसङ्कटे नापदं तस्य पश्यामि शोकदुःखभयं नहि येस्तु भक्त्या स्मृता नूनं तेषां सिद्धिप्रजायते प्रेतसंस्थातु चामुण्डा वाराही महिषासना ऐन्द्रिगजसमारूढा वैष्णवी गरुडासना माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना ब्राह्मी हंससमारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिताः दृश्यन्ते रतमारूढा देव्यः क्रोधसमाकुलाः शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधम् खेटकं तोमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेव च कुन्तायुधं त्रिशूलं च शाङ्घमायुधमुत्तमम् दैत्यानां देहनाशाय भक्तानामभयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधानीत्थं देवानां च हिताय वै महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनी त्राहि मां देवि दुष्प्रेक्ष्ये शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनी प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्री आग्नेयाम् अग्निदेवता दक्षिणेवतु वाराही नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी रक्षेत् वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी उदीच्यां रक्षकौबेरी ईशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षे अधस्ताद्वैष्णवी तथा एवं दश दिशो रक्षे चामुण्डा शववाहना जया मे जाग्रतहस्तातु विजयास्तातु पृष्ठतः अजिता वामपार्श्वे तु दक्षिणे चापराजिता शिखां मे द्योतिनी रक्षेत् उमामूर्ध्नि व्यवस्थिता मालाधरी ललाटे च भ्रुवौ रक्षेद्यशस्विनी त्रिनेत्रा च भ्रुवोर्मध्ये यमघण्टा च नासिके शङ्किनी चक्षुषोर्मध्ये श्रोत्रयोर्द्वारवासिनी कपोलौ कालिका रक्षेत् कर्णमूले तु शाङ्करी नासिकायां सुगन्धा च उत्तरोष्टे च चर्चिका अधरे चामृतकला जिह्वायां च सरस्वती दन्तान् रक्षतु कौमारी कण्ठमध्ये तु चण्डिका घण्टिकां चित्रघण्टा च महामायां च तालुके कामाक्षी चिबुकं रक्षेत् वाचं मे सर्वमङ्गला ग्रीवायां भद्रकाली च पृष्ठवंशे धनुर्धरी नीलग्रीवा बहिः कण्ठे नलिकां नलकूबरी खड्गधारिण्युभौ स्कन्दौ बाहौ मे वज्रधारिणी हस्तयोर्दण्डिनी रक्षेत् अम्बिका चाङ्गुलीस्तथा नखाचूलेश्वरी रक्षेत् कुक्षौ रक्षेन्नलेश्वरी स्तनौ रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मी मनःशोकविनाशिनी हृदयं ललिता देवी उदरं शूलधारिणी नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षे गुह्यं गुह्येश्वरी तथा कट्यां भगवती रक्षे जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी भूतनाथा च मेढ्रं मे ऊरू महिषवाहिनी जङ्गे महाबला प्रोक्ता सर्वकामप्रदायिनी गुल्फयोर्नारसिंही च पादौ चामिततेजसी पादाङ्गुली श्रीमे रक्षेत् पादाधस्तलवासिनी नखान्दंष्ट्राकराली च केशांश्चैवोर्ध्वकेशिनी रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी त्वचं वागीश्वरी तथा रक्तमज्जावसा मांसानि अस्ति मेदांसि पार्वती अन्त्राणि कालरात्रिश्च पित्तं च मुकुटेश्वरी पद्मावती पद्मकोशे कफे चूडामणिस्तथा ज्वालामुखी नखज्वाला अभेद्या सर्वसन्धिषु शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षे छायां चत्रेश्वरी तथा अहङ्कारं मनोबुद्धिं रक्ष मे धर्मचारिणी प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानं समानो दानमेव च यशकीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च सदा रक्षतु वैष्णवी गोत्रमिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत् पशून् मे रक्ष चण्डिके पुत्रान् रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मी भार्यां रक्षतु भैरवी मार्गं क्षेमकरी रक्षे विजया सर्वतः स्थिता रक्षाहीनं तु यत्स्थानं वर्जितं कवचेन तु तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवी जयन्ती पापनाशिनी पदमेकं न गच्छेत्तु यदिच्छेच्छुभमात्मनः कवचेनावृतो नित्यं यत्र यत्राधिगच्छति तत्र तत्रार्थलाभश्च विजयः सार्वकामिकः यं यं कामयते कामं तं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितम् परमैश्वर्यमतुलं प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान् निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः संग्रामेष्वपराजितः त्रैलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूज्यः कवचेनावृतः पुमान् इदं तु देव्याः कवचम् देवानामपि दुर्लभम् यः पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यं त्रिसन्ध्यं श्रद्धयान्वितः दैवी कला भवेत् तस्य त्रैलोक्येऽप्यपराजितः जीवेद्वर्षशतं साग्रमपमृत्युविवर्जितः नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे लूता विस्फोटकादयः स्थावरं जङ्गमं वापि कृत्रिमं चापि यद्विषं आभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मन्त्रयन्त्राणि भूतले भूचराः खेचराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः सहजाः कुलजामालाः शाकिनी डाकिनी तथा अन्तरिक्षचराघोरा डाकिन्यश्च महाबलाः ग्रहभूतपिशाचाश्च यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसाः ब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालाः कूष्माण्डा भैरवादयः नश्यन्ति दर्शनात् तस्य कवचे हृदि संस्थिते मानो नतिर्भवेद्राग्नः तेजो वृद्धिकरं परम् यशसा वर्धते सोऽपि कीर्तिमण्डितभूतले जपेत् सप्तशतीं चण्डीं कृत्वा तु कवचं पुरा यावद्भूमण्डलं धत्ते सशैलवनकाननम् तावत्तिष्ठति मेदिन्या सन्ततिः पुत्रपौत्रिकी देहान्ते परमं स्थानं यत्सुरैरपि दुर्लभं प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यं महामाया प्रसादतः।
Let's keep our eyes closed. Just be in the state of inner awareness. The state of the mind. The breath and the body. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's become aware of the body and the surroundings. We can begin moving our fingers, toes, our neck, shoulders. And let's take another deep breath in. And with a big smile, let's breathe out. And whenever you feel ready, slowly and gradually, let's open our eyes. It's beautiful, right? It is said that Devi Kavacham gives us a protective armor, a defense, against all the negativities, has the power to heal.
So wonderful. Thank you so much, Raghu, for leading us to that chanting today. Every time I say this when I'm hosting, that when the chanting is over, you almost feel like you don't want to speak. You just want to be in that space and just, bask in that peaceful state that we feel. So, But as a host, you need to speak. I'm sure a lot of our people are thinking, yes, the program should just end when all the chanting is over because it's just a happy space. So it
So
is
true. Yeah.
true.
So true. Actually, what I say is like when the chanting is over, I don't know if people notice, but the mind becomes still and the breath almost becomes still. You can almost not notice the breath, right? And it's nice to be in that state for a little while after we finish the chanting and then come out slowly.
So beautiful. Absolutely so beautiful. Yes, so thank you very, very much, Raghu, for leading our chanting today. It's such a pleasure knowing you and meeting you on this platform. And let's take a few minutes to look at all the work that OVBI is doing, at this difficult time. I know we're not sharing slides today, but I will speak about it briefly. And other than the obvious fact that we are hosting this on this platform, we are hosting people every single day. Weekday, weekend, holiday, working day doesn't matter. It's been going on for months now. And I think it's a huge effort from the OVBI team, the entire team, that I think is truly commendable. And I think more importantly, the fact that this creates a sense of peace and comfort for people to come every day and experience that feeling of just inner peace in all this chaos that is happening around in the world around us. So this is really a wonderful thing that the OVBI has put, together this platform. And also, people join from all over the world, different time zones. In India, I'm hosting from India for the first time in many, I think many months, and it's night here, and usually I host in the day, so it's such a different feeling, but the feeling is still of the same immense peace. So it's truly wonderful that OVBI has put this platform together, and to all the volunteers and leaders, I think it's commendable. More importantly, on the ground at the front lines, OVBI is doing a lot of work, whether it's the student project, where students are being helped with groceries and basic necessities at a time like this when cash jobs are not happening, campus jobs are closed. And even though the world seems to have recovered, the second wave is already upon us, and who knows what's ahead. Difficult times for sure. So let's all do what we can for the community. The Plasma Match Project matches those who are suffering from COVID with those who have recovered and who can donate the plasma. It's a very, very important project. Some of our volunteers have not slept in months because they are working around the clock, India time, and working on in the Eastern time zone in North America, supporting people whose family members are stuck, at home and they cannot be with their loved ones in the hospital, and people are suffering. So truly selfless, incredible service. Food bank. Food banks have seen an increased amount of requirements for food. I myself have done some work in this area, and I can tell you that the needs have gone up tremendously. So anything we can do, and we have been doing, we provided meals to people in New York City, in Toronto. We've been donating to the food bank as well. So anything we can do as a community, wherever you are, whichever city you may be located in, please consider helping at your level or donating to the cause. Whether the money goes to wonderful causes, whether it's the ventilator project, the plasma project, which is all funded by volunteers, food bank projects, PP equipment, and other equipment donations, frontline support, meal support. I mean, the student support. There's just this endless list of what work that OBBI is doing for COVID relief, and of course the water project, which is an ongoing project. Tremendous amount of work there, rejuvenating rivers. So there is so much work to be done, whether you want to join us at an individual level, as a volunteer, whatever capacity you'd like, join us. It's wonderful seva, wonderful work. If you'd like to donate, please do so. All the money, like I said, goes directly to the cause. It's a non-profit organization. And if nothing else, come chant with us every day. Invite more people to chant and log your chants at billionchants.org. Okay, so let's get that chant count up. We just finished Navratri. I'm sure you all chanted. Log your chants there and join us every single day on this beautiful platform and chant with us. I'll take this opportunity to now wind up our session for today with a big thank you to Raghu, who led our chanting today, and wishing you all.
Yeah, thank you for having me on this amazing program, Preeti. And